Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Repent or Die podcast. This is your host, your boy Jones, coming to you live, bringing you this news straight from the block, live and direct. Today, I had to do this. I had to do a segment for the greatest basketball player that ever touched a basketball, the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, a lot of y'all might disagree and say, how is Kobe the greatest? How is he better than Jordan? Some of y'all is I don't even know how, but some of y'all is standing and believing that LeBron is better than Kobe. Are you guys dumb? Are you dumb? You can't be this dumb. Kobe's the greatest that ever did it. The greatest. And I'm going to give y'all a little pointers on why Kobe is the greatest that ever did it. For one, he wasn't even projected to be as great as he is. He was projected to just be a good role player, for any team. He would be a solid player. Nobody expected Kobe to be where he was at, or to achieve what he achieved. Excuse me. Nobody thought Kobe would be the one out of that draft class to win 5 championships. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was in that draft with Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Marcus Camby, Peja Stojakovic. I could go on and on. Some great players, man. But Kobe exceeded them all. And he was only the 13th pick. Straight out of high school. Now, don't get me wrong. That was the same draft with Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson was doing his numbers, man. I ain't gonna lie. Even Iverson, to me, is one of my personal favorites. You know what I'm saying? Because Iverson represented the hood. He represented the streets. He was for the blocks. He represented those that was from the gutter, like from the gutter, the inner city gutter. But Kobe, he was just in a whole different lane. He was ahead of his time. You understand? A lot of y'all try to say Kobe, got his skills from Michael Jordan, and he's just a copycat or whatever. But Kobe was an all-around complete player. Jordan's game was, the perimeter. I wouldn't say the perimeter, but inside the, inside the three-pointer, free throw lines in those areas, in the box. That was his game. Kobe elevated that to another level. The difference between Kobe and Jordan, Kobe was a better three-point shooter. Kobe was shooting them threes in your face when it matters. You know what I'm saying? Jordan got like one great highlight of him shooting threes, and that was against Portland in the finals. You understand? Which, listen, I'm not taking nothing from Jordan. Jordan is great in his own right. You know what I'm saying? We all had the Jordan syndrome. But when Kobe excelled to that next level, listen, Jordan was in the back burner for a very long time. The same way Kobe's in the back burner right now, and everybody's riding this LeBron wave, which me personally, I find is completely crazy and deranged and confusing. Like, it just don't make sense. But today is not about nobody else but Kobe, man. Kobe came from this draft where it was Iverson, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he took the game by storm. Nobody wasn't worrying about Kobe, man. Kobe's only recognition at that time was the fact that he came out of high school and he took Brandy to his prom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was Kobe's, that was Kobe's mark as a rookie in the NBA. It wasn't based on his skills. Everybody had a lot of doubts. You know what I'm saying? His coach didn't feel like he was ready, but Kobe, he was just so cocky and just so determined to prove that he was greatest. And that's what made me love Kobe. A lot of y'all just became Kobe fans. I've been a Kobe fan from the minute he came into the NBA. From the minute I seen it in his eyes, I'm like, oh, this man's walking around like, yo, I'm the ish. Y'all dudes ain't messing with me. Yeah, I'm 18. I could care less. I'm still spanking all of y'all. That was his persona, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember me and my mans, you know what I'm saying? We used to play what's this game called? I think it was NBA Live 97. Word, it was NBA Live 97. And, you know, me and my man, shout out to my son Val, man. That's my bro, man. It was always me and him, like, nah, we picking Kobe. We was just riding, like, yo, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? We had to sub him in. Kobe was like, what, a 73, taking Eddie Jones out, putting Kobe in. Like, nah, because Kobe, yo, man, his game was, his jump shot was trash in the game, but listen, his speed and taking it to the hole, listen, man, I'm going to just leave it as that. But yeah, man, you know, and him even in the dunking contest, him doing the dunking contest, that was just like, yeah, that's the man right there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been literally a Kobe supporter, because I don't want to say a fan, because a fan means a fanatic. I don't go crazy for one of them. To me, that's a fisherman. But a Kobe supporter, I've been supporting him since like 97. I've been intrigued. I admire his game, his craft, his persona, everything he stood for since 97. And just to see from where he came into what he became is listen, this is history in the making. Like not too many people could tell that story. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James came into the NBA with the hype. He was the chosen. He was the next best thing. He was supposed to be the one to surpass Jordan. Iverson came into the NBA as a problem. First pick in the draft. You understand? Killer crossover. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was picked 13. Ray Allen was picked before him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marcus Camby was picked before him. Stephon Marbury. Nobody wasn't thinking about Kobe. But Kobe was thinking about Kobe. Kobe was determined to be great. One of his interviews, he was like, yo, I'm want to be greater than Michael Jordan. I want to be better than him. I want to be viewed and remembered better than Michael Jordan. That was his whole MO. You understand? But a lot of people don't even understand the work that this man put in a lot of work. And he dealt with a lot of things that would have let a lot of individuals would have just gave up. It was a fuel for this man. You understand? This is what separates Kobe from everybody else. You understand? And a lot of y'all won't understand this, because y'all just been so brainwashed and so spoon-fed with all of this fake, soft basketball narrative now. Like, basketball is so weak. It's not the same game. The talent, the passion, the killer instincts, those things is no longer there. It's gone. Everything is like a watered down sport now. Like, everything is about running up, shooting threes, dunking, shooting threes, dunking, shooting threes. You know, run up. Everybody's playing in the 3-point area. Like, this is what the NBA has turned into, man. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a spot up shoot. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Kobe didn't come from that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just seeing the growth of him and what he had to overcome, it just lets me know that he's the greatest. Kobe's the greatest ever. I could dispute this and argue this ever. One of my arguments that I have with people is Kobe is one of, like, probably the only player to win a championship as the number 2 option and as the number 1 option. Show me another player that done that. Show me. you know what I'm saying? Kobe came into the league He spent 3 years on the bench, not even being looked upon, to winning 3 back-to-back championships with Shaquille as the number 2 option. Then to take control of the team. And even after Shaq left, there's a lot of people that was on Kobe heels. Like, how would they get rid of Shaq for Kobe? They should have traded Kobe. Shaq is more dominant, boom, 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 boom. But the Lakers made the right decision. The Lakers knew what they was doing. The Lakers said, we want to stick with Kobe. Kobe is the future. Shaq, you're old, you're lazy, you're too cocky, you're prideful, and you in your later years. You was like in your early 30s, mid 30s. Kobe, what, 21, 22, 23? Nah, we gonna ride with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And for him to win as the number 2 option, then to win as the number 1 option, just show you his greatness in that alone. You understand? For him having to prove himself. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go there. Let's talk about when he was dealing with this quote-unquote rape case, which me personally, I feel like it was a setup, because Kobe Bryant was so cocky and he didn't want to compromise. They wanted to create a narrative to quote-unquote show Kobe that they could destroy his image. So they made him, fall in line. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that is on the other side, that I can't speak about. But what I can speak about is why nobody never seen this so-called woman that got raped by Kobe. Nobody never seen her, ever. We don't know who she is, how she looked like, where she came from. You know what I'm saying? Who could tell if this joint is even real? You understand? But even through all that, my son Kobe was still able to go to court, then on the plane to get on a basketball court to give you nothing less than 40 plus. Like, come on. I can't make this stuff up. I remember there was a game and he was playing in Utah. Now, Utah, that's like Cracker Central. You know what I'm saying? Pardon my language, but that's just what it is. It's like Cracker Central. Racism was wild over there. And my man Kobe went there, got off the plane, went into the arena, and these people was just being completely disrespectful to my son Kobe, calling him rapist, he's at the free throw line, rapist, boom, boom, boom. They even had a picture. Like, I don't know if it was Photoshop, I don't know what it was, but it was like a gay ass picture of Kobe. Like he looked like he had lipstick on, like he had makeup on. Facts. And what did Kobe do? Drop 40 something on these dudes. Didn't even say a word. Walked out having these dudes furious. You understand? And he just kept doing that. He went on I think it was like a 12 game 40-point streak, just dropping 40s back to back. I'm sitting there, I'm watching this game. I'm like, who has that willpower to do that? Tell me one basketball player. For the exception, I feel like the only person that could ever even do that will be Michael Jordan. I don't feel no other player could have that tunnel vision, that determination to make these people eat their words. Outside of Jordan, maybe Iverson. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I dealt with a lot. You know what I'm saying? They used to violate my son. You know what I'm saying? But what Kobe was doing, nah, I don't know. And to this day, I'm yet to see somebody who could eclipse that. Like, a lot of people go crazy. Like the other day, LeBron James playing the Cavaliers, he put up 46 points. That's a season high. People was going crazy for that. Like, oh, he's great. Listen, Kobe was putting up 46 in a 15-game streak. 15 games. And we're not even going to talk about, listen. January 22nd, 2006, my son Kobe scored 81 points. I seen that game live. I watched that game live. And till this day, I can't find nobody that could ever do something like that. Ever. People go crazy when Steph Curry dropped 62 points in a game. Do y'all remember when Kobe dropped 63 points against the top defensive team in the NBA? That same defensive team that went to the finals to play the Miami Heat with A.B. Johnson and the Dallas Mavericks. Y'all don't remember that? He had more points at the end of the third than the whole opponent team. He had more points than the Mavericks. I remember that game like it was yesterday. Yo, they quadrupled. Listen, it was 4 players. They literally had one center for Kobe to shoot and pray that he missed and grab the rebound. And he was killing them. Who can do that? Who? And y'all telling me he's not the greatest ever? Y'all must be, y'all bamboozled, man. Y'all let these media corrupt your minds, man. There's no more, there's no more, like, you know, I'm about to say freedom of speech. Like, there's no more, like, self-thinking. Like, we don't think for ourselves. We get fed the thoughts, and we get fed these narratives, and we eat it and we believe it, and it don't even make sense. That man scored 63 points. The Mavericks had 62 or 61 points. Kobe Bryant, with the greatest, like I said, this was the top defensive team in the NBA at that time. We talking Sean Murray, we talking all of that, and Kobe Bryant made it look easy. Now, boom. Back to the 81 points. My man scored 81 points for the whole world to see. Yes, everybody's like, yo, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100, but there's not too many people that could honestly say they seen that. And the people that seen it, they're probably dead and gone. You understand? But that 81 points, you could still see that on ESPN, ESPN Classics, where they run back the games. You can see that they run back the game. They just ran it back on NBA TV, and you seeing this. Like, he could have literally scored like 102 points. He even said it. In the first 2 quarters, he was just trying to get everybody involved. But when he realized these dudes wasn't doing what he needed them to do, he was like, man, F that. I'm gonna take this game over. And that's exactly what he did. The next 2 quarters was what, 28, 24, or vice versa. Come on. Who's doing that? The man is that great. And when I hear you guys is using LeBron James and try to compare his greatness. Listen, LeBron James, he's dominating a kid's sport right now. Like, people like Steph Curry. Steph Curry could never survive. And I'm just talking about his stature, his size. He could never survive in the 90s. He could have never survived in the early 2000s. LeBron James could survive because he was big. He's big. LeBron James was 6'8", 265. He could survive that. Somebody like Steph Curry with the old defense, nah, they would have locked him down. He would have been, he got injured. His hand was broke. I don't know what it was, but it's a layup. He went for a layup. He fell. He hit somebody. Like, his hand was broke. Can you imagine you playing against solid point guards like Ron Harper, who's 6'6", running point guard, playing pure physical defense? You telling me these dudes will be able to run around? Nah, absolutely not. Come on. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Kobe comes from that. Kobe killed. Kobe played against Jordan in the All-Star game. I will never forget that. Going blow for blow with Jordan, man. Blow for blow with this man. And it put a smile on my face. It put a smile on my face. It made me realize, it made me remember, and made me understand why he was the greatest ever. You understand? He was just that damn great. It was great. It was great. And winning those championships, be able to surpass Shaq. Shaq ended his career with 4, Kobe ended his with 5. And what he had to go through to win those 5s, and and me being a Kobe supporter, just seeing how his career was just going to end. These Achilles, the shoulder injury, like it hurted me. I ain't gonna lie. I felt some type of way. Like I didn't want to watch basketball. Like, oh, Kobe not playing? I don't need to see I don't need to see it. Like, what's the purpose of it? And even to this day, 2021, I'm not watching basketball like that. Now, granted, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Brooklyn, so I be wanting to see how James Harden, KD, and Kyrie gonna mix together. I want to see how this is gonna work, because they both ball dominant. They both all 3 of them like to dribble, especially James Harden and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So I be wanting to stay tuned and see what happens. But then overall, basketball is dead to me. Basketball is dead to me. Kobe gone, basketball gone. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's no longer here, like I ain't gonna lie. Last year at this time, I felt some type of way. Last year at this time, my son died literally on my daughter's birthday. You understand? Like I was really hurt behind it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was hurt. I didn't understand what was going on, But it is what it is. You understand? And like I said, to this day, I just refuse to believe that he's gone. But last year at this time, I was hurt. I went to my shorty crib, and before I even did my podcast, I was on the phone with her, and she was like, yeah, last year this time, you was really hurt, and I was mean to you. I was like, yeah, that you was. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't understand. She didn't know, you know what I'm saying? She knew I liked the Kobe, but she didn't understand, like me playing basketball. I wanted to make it into the NBA just so I could get next to him and just pick his brain, like, yo, how do you do this? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? I played my ball, like my game was crafted, like literally like Kobe. Like before you see everybody yelling out Kobe, I kid you not, these dudes got that joint for me. And I got friends that could vouch for this, that I've been yelling out Kobe since 1999. That's a fact. I got friends, I got family that will tell you, that could vouch and tell you that I've been doing this since 1999. Pulling a fadeaway, yelling out Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Word. But yeah, so just the fact that he's no longer here, and the things that he had to overcome, the trials and tribulations, to having 4 girls and devoting himself to his children, you know what I'm saying, teaching his daughters the game. You would think somebody that great will have at least 2 boys. He had 4 girls, and he was training them to be better than him. Can you imagine his daughter Gigi in the WNBA playing like her father? Oh my G's. It would listen. That will forever be just a dream. But yeah, man. Kobe was just that great. He was to me, he's the greatest that ever touched a basketball. And like I said, I got all the arguments in the day day and night. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, I just feel like I just don't understand where the NBA was based off stats. I thought the NBA, I thought you being one of the greatest was based on winning championships. Jordan was considered one of the greatest because he's 6-0 in the finals. He never went to a game 7 in the finals. He was always the MVP in the finals. That's why people put him great. Now people is having conversation with him and LeBron. And LeBron playoff record is disturbingly bad. He was at what, 40%? Come on, I can't make this stuff up. Yeah, he got 4 MVPs. You know, we already know the MVP is always going to go to those that's the face of the NBA. And the 2 times when Steve Nash won the NBA MVPs, everybody would tell you that one of those belonged to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had the most superb year, that MVP run year. The most. But you gotta remember, the NBA is about politics. You know, they're always gonna push a white face. You know what I'm saying? Look at the dude from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? They pushing him. They're always gonna push a white face. No disrespect, but this is just what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's the facts is in the pudding. You know? But that's neither here nor there. You know, Kobe should have ended it. Kobe should have ended his career having 3 MVPs, 3 NBA Finals MVP, because one of those years it was Kobe that took the game over. The first year when it was them against the Indiana Pacers, that was Kobe's. But you know, they're gonna give it to Shaq because Shaq was the face of the team, but that was Kobe's right there. You know what I'm saying? That was Kobe's. The one I could honestly say that was Shaq's is when they were playing against the Nets. And listen, my son Shaq straight demolished them dudes. You know what I'm saying? That was the year I could honestly say, like, yeah, Shaq, that was his right there. You know what I'm saying? The other one, the one with the 76ers, that one is up for debate because they both was great. You know what I'm saying? They both was averaging 20-something. So that's up for debate. But the one with the Indiana Pacers, that one was Kobe's. Facts. Even the whole run getting to it. You know what I'm saying? When they played against the Portland in Game 7, you know what I'm saying? Like that crossover Kobe gave Scottie Pippen through the alley, Shaq caught it, dunked it, boom. Whole Staples Center went crazy. The whole hood went crazy. I remember hearing dudes yelling out the window like, yeah, going buck wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. That was Kobe's, man. That was Kobe's. I ain't gonna lie, that was Kobe's. But you know, it's politics. It's politics and everything, man. It's politics in the NBA as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. But you know, I wanted to take this time out and just dedicate this and just let Kobe know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm going to forever hold you to the top regards. I don't care who comes in the NBA. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if KD makes it to 7 finals and win all of them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always be the greatest. The greatest. There's basketball players right now that's playing in the league right now that will tell you Kobe is greater. Like I said, it's the media that's feeding y'all this narrative to make y'all believe. People like Shannon Sharp making y'all believe that, you know, like LeBron is the GOAT. Like, the GOAT of what? The GOAT of what? The conversation of the GOAT has been taken away from you once your NBA Finals record is the way that it is. That conversation is taken away. You know what I'm saying? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have records. He's the all-time leading scorer. He got this, that. But when they're talking about the great, they don't mention him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nah. You're not in those conversations. You could have all the season accolades, but when it really matters, when it really matters, because NBA teams sign players for them to deliver them a championship. That's why you are drafted. You're not drafted. Maybe now, I don't know. Maybe now it's more about packing the house and generating money. Everything is about money. I feel like this whole money chasing thing has watered down sports in general, but that's a whole nother topic. You understand? And it's to the point where people just don't understand, like, being great is winning championship. It's what can you do when it matters. Do you have that killer instinct when it's crunch time? Jordan had that killer instinct. Kobe had that killer instinct. Iverson had that killer instinct. Iverson just didn't have no help. Iverson had no help. I remember the game one with him against the Lakers. Like, my son Iverson, literally, that game one, Iverson did everything by himself. Defense, offense, shooting threes. He did everything. You know what I'm saying? And someone like Mutombo, you know what I'm saying? Him being a defensive savvy person that he is, he was able to keep Shaq at bay for the first game. You know what I'm saying? Shaq thought he was gonna be another smooth sailing. I'm just gonna bulldozer through these dudes, get the ball, dunk it, alley-oop, boom, 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 boom. But it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? It was, Mutombo, he got that Israel blood, you know what I'm saying? He eating that Israel food, you know what I'm saying? Straight from the motherland. So of course his bones gonna be a little bit different than Rick Smith, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Again, Kobe, if you're listening, if this ever reached to your family or whoever, like I said, you will forever be revered as the greatest ever. Nobody ever did what you've done. We would never see it again. Mr. 81, you know what I'm saying? Mr. winning a championship with a broken finger. You understand? Mr. shooting free throws and walking off the court with a broken Achilles. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. ended his career with 60 points, standing at the at the free throw line doing the moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just things that nobody could ever take away from you, man. Ever. And a lot of things too, people don't understand is Kobe stayed on one team. Kobe was on the West, where the West was the most powerfulest conference of them all. When Jordan retired, the Eastern Conference was up for grabs, and there wasn't no super teams. You understand? Teams like the Spurs was being developed. You know what I'm saying? You had the Lakers with Shaq being traded, leaving Orlando, going to LA. Like, the West was packed. Charles Barkley going to the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things the West was where it was at. You know what I'm saying? It was packed. You had the Suns. You know what I'm saying? You had the Supersonics, Gary Payton. You had Utah, Karl Malone and Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was packed. The Admiral. You know what I'm saying? I can go on and on. Kobe was in that and dealing with that. Where the East, it was only, like True say, it was three teams. It was the Pacers, Reggie Miller and them. Then you had the Knicks, Larry, Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, and then you had the Miami Heat, Tim Duncan, P.J. Brown, Jamal Mashburn. You had those. But the East wasn't as dominant as that West, man. That West was crazy. It was crazy. It was real good plays coming out of that West, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I don't want to be long-winded. I just wanted to take a time out to just let people know that, I admire Kobe. To me, he's the greatest that ever did it. He will always be the greatest. I will always play ball this summer and shoot a jump shot and yell out Kobe, that's gonna be forever, you know. And to those that's up and coming, man, like, y'all want to play basketball, y'all want to learn the game of basketball, y'all want to learn how to play real basketball, y'all gotta watch these Kobe highlights, man. Y'all gotta watch those killer instincts. Y'all gotta listen to his quotes, listen to the things that he spoke about. You know what I'm saying? He had a quote when he said, "I'm not trying to be nobody's friend. I'm letting you. I just want you as a leader. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You're gonna be held accountable for the things that you do. I'm not here to be nobody's friend. I'm here to win." And that's where a lot of us need to be. Too much friendships. Come to the play ball to win. It's about winning. It's about winning championships. That's what the basketball is about. That's what sports is in general. It's winning championship. That's why we go crazy when we see who's in the finals. It's about winning championship. We don't care for nothing else. Do not ever let regular season accolades determine somebody's greatness, when the greatness counts in the playoffs and it definitely winning the championship. All right? Again, it's your boy Jones, man. Took the time out to give y'all this Kobe segment, man. Kobe the greatest. Kobe being Bryant, man. R.I.P., man. Love, salute to your family. I hope you will hold it down. You know what I'm saying? And even for me, I still don't believe you're not around. You know what I'm saying? I feel that you just, I'm going to leave that at that. I don't want to create no controversy. People are going to say this, that, oh, Junior said this. I don't hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? But just rest in peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? To your family, for all those that's still grieving, for the community, the NBA, everywhere. For those that's just still can't believe that you're no longer there. But just remember that we here for you. And we're going to always remember you. We're going to always honor you. And let the world know that Kobe was the greatest that ever did it. That's Mamba forever. That being said, it's your boy June representing that Repent or Die podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the movement, be a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? This is real, I'm giving y'all me all the time. I love y'all. All right? One.